Good morning, beautiful sunny Spireland. I hope all of my Spire-ish listeners are having a wonderful time. We're going to do another Ascension 20 Defect run. That last one was very fun. Some very interesting echo form times, but it's time for another one. Alright, not usually a big fan of the transform. Potions could be okay if we're doing very aggressive elite pathing very early. Random rare can be sometimes good. This might be a boss relic swap, though. Let's see, we could go for some feisty elites. Random rare is just often not necessarily a good thing. I mean, Seek and Electrodynamics and Bioscog are great. Amplify and Thunderstrike, not so much. Echo Form can be good. The boss relic swap has some drawbacks, but one nice thing about the boss relic swap is this is a very elite heavy act, and we could end up skipping every elite, or we could go to a bunch of them. So let's take the variance. Alright, every 2 turns gain 1 orb slot, so we need ways to fill up orb slots. So right now, this just makes us weaker. Because we no longer have that starting lightning orb. But if we can get ways to fill up lots of orb slots, we've got scaling into the late game. So I don't want to fight an early elite. If I go this way, I can choose whether or not to fight those 2 later. That's a lot of hallway fights later on, though. I'm gonna give it a shot, though. I really like being able to choose whether to take elites depending on whether we're strong later. Because we might or might not be strong later. Alright. Let's keep the strikes coming. Strike him a little more. Probably time to dual cast. Next turn we can deal 12, 15 damage. So even if we dual cast, so if we dual cast, we deal 16, and next turn it doesn't die. That's unfortunate. Well, this is still the best way to do the most damage, and it dies the turn after that. Okay. Yep, 12, 15. So I think we just block as much as we can. Over 2 turns, Zap does the same as Strike, with the upside that we can just draw a dual cast. Alright, I'll take a Compile Driver. It's 7 damage for 1 energy, and it can draw cards, which is good. Draw me a Defend. Alright, we take another 12. A little bit painful here. Yeah, I'll take it down to 11. Seems like a good enough time to dual cast. Okay, so 7 and then another 12. We'll do that. More orb slots. And Asunder is just a big attack. I think it's better than Streamline because it does 9 more damage, and sometimes we get the energy back. If we do another fight here, we get a hard hallway fight 1 sooner. Hey, what do you know? We did a fight anyway. Let's Sunder. And then we can Zap and dual cast. Defrag, absolutely. But I still need ways to fill up orb slots. I'll take the healing, because that gets us an upgrade, and because we're going to the shop. Oh, really want that membership card. Consume seems like an absolute must, but it doesn't actually help us win fights. So we're still kind of in trouble here. So no elite for sure. Consume actually seems like a more important upgrade than Defrag, but it doesn't help us right now. Sunder helps us the most right now. And then if we can do well, we can get another upgrade before an elite, or we maybe just need to heal. But this will help us the most through hallway fights. And that's what we're about to do several of. Well, we're going to have a very big one lightning orb, but I would love to take any other kind of orb. Just any orb. Any orb would just bring me... It would spark joy. Take another 7. This takes it down to 42, which doesn't split anyway. Let's shuffle without the defend. Now we've got that lightning orb in play, so we're trying to do some damage. So 18, 24 takes us down to 31. It's that or take 2. I'm going to take 2. I'm starting to suspect we don't get to upgrade at the next campfire. Zap dual cast, probably better than getting more focus at this point. I don't know, these go to 8 per turn, that's a lot. But 22 damage right now is also a lot, because we are going to split here. So 8 per turn, and then 6 per turn. So it's 12. No, sorry. So it'd be 16 this turn. Or 27 this turn, and then 12 after. Yeah, the way this fight works just means getting it down to 15 is going to help a lot more. Hey, Sunder. And then we strike. Alright, we made it through. And we get an orb. Thank goodness for cool-headed. Compile driver is just a better strike here because we have no orbs to start with. I would love like a symbiotic virus or just anything. Sunder is kind of enticing. Do I think we can kill it if we play Consume here? Because then we get to block for 5 more. I think so. And we're near the bottom of our deck, so we could even draw Sunder again. Alright, let's do as much damage as we can. If I'm wrong, I spent all my money for no reason. So that's 20, then another 13. No dice. Wait, yes, dice. Plenty of dice. I'll take another compile driver, I guess. You know what? Actually, maybe I should have thought about Tempest just to get those orb slots full. There's a symbiotic virus. Okay, now we're in business. We can fight an elite now. Let's upgrade our... kind of want to upgrade our zap just to fill up those orb slots. But I think Consume is still decent. Now our compile drivers do something on turn 1, which is excellent. Alright, so now we can actually full block. Oh, this feels so much better. And we got that dark orb stacking up. I'd like to Consume, but it's probably better to defend. So this blocks for 3, yeah, then we take damage. Just in case I draw something better, I don't. Okay, full block. And this time when we're just blocking and not doing anything, our dark orb is getting bigger, which I like. And then we can just deal 7 damage, and you know what? I totally could have played dual cast. Oh well. I think we'll take this thing down pretty handily. Plus, this is fun to do. I'm actually filling up all my orb slots. Okay, let's deal 88 damage. Potion of Capacity definitely loses out to block potion here. And I'll take a self-repair. Fusion could be decent. Could be decent because we have all these orb slots, so it's less likely to be a wasted spot. And I do like getting that energy, but self-repair seems excellent for helping us live, as it often is. This seems excellent for helping us place. consume and defrag. Plus getting that Dark Orb stacked. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, this is what I'm all about. It does 7. It's waking up next turn anyway, so I guess we'll take it. So, Cool-Headed will not be in our next draw pile, but Dual Cast is. Gotta play that. Didn't want to, just kind of wanted to draw a Defend there. Okay, so that goes up to 43, which is awesome. We'll take 9. Totally fine with that. Would like to use a block potion, but would like to use it for its full value, and I'm not going to this turn. We win. And Dual Cast. Thanks, Symbiotic Virus. I'll take random potions. And I like another Compile Dropper, but Cool-Headed is just, it's another Frost Orb. We just need that real bad. And I'm feeling like we can find another Elite there. This might be a good turn to block potion. I think we are trying to kill that one first. And I think we should still block 4 instead of channel the lightning. But I could be wrong. If we draw Dual Cast this turn, it's okay. If we draw it next turn, it's really good. Okay, we got our self-repair. Let's see where this goes. Okay, that's kind of what I was hoping it would do. And we get Sunder. Sunder's still coming in clutch. Sweeping Beam is an area of effect attack. Chaos is just filling up orb slots, and I kind of want to upgrade Chaos to just fill them up faster. It is pretty bad against Gremlin Knob, which we are currently facing. Show me what our potions are. Okay, Weak Potion and Fire Potion are both great hits. I would like to play Self-Repair. I think with the Dark Orb I can afford to. Just please don't draw a Dual Cast this turn. I did draw a Dual Cast this turn. So I could play Sunder, but I also might want to just try and draw through my deck faster to get to Dual Cast again. So this draws 3, then that's at 6. Play Defrag and Strike. So this turn I don't draw Dual Cast, and we hope that I do the following turn. Or do I? I don't want to. But let's take a little bit of a risk here, because we want another Strike. Cool. This seems like a good use of a Weak Potion. Blocks 6 damage here. Okay, now we want to draw it. But there it is. Maybe that wasn't a great use of a Weak Potion. Stone Calendar. And, ooh, Echo Form. It's Echo Form. I think 29 health is enough here. I could upgrade a Chaos to fill our orb slots twice as fast, which I think would be good to do. But I might want to upgrade the Defrag first. Yep, we play turn 1 Echo Form. That helps this fight out quite a bit. It gets a couple of those. And then we'll just strike. Well, we actually have our orb slots full. Stone Calendar does a lot in this fight, by the way. Defrag is a good block card here. Oh, bad luck. Didn't really want to draw the Consume there. Okay, so we'll take 20. Fine with that. Because it pretty much guarantees that we will destroy it when we're ready to. Alright, so now that's getting really big. We just need to draw a Dual Cast. Get it a little closer to a break point. I mean, at this point, Dual Cast does it. So just give me the Dual Cast. Yeah. Good fight. Sorry, Stone Calendar. Regen potion is nice. Amplify potion could be interesting with defrag and self-repair. Can't really make it work with Echo Form. Machine learning is okay. I'm gonna try amplify. It's that or skip. All for one isn't really relevant to our deck. Okay. Curse and relics, energy and tough fights, or extra relics from tough fights. I'm kind of concerned about hallway fights. Neither of these help us in hallway fights. I think against really tough enemies, a Consume Plus, a Defrag Plus, and an Echo Form, we've got big scaling. We just don't have anything front-loaded for small fights. So let's get some relics. Okay, we got Curse of the Bell, and Blue Candle. We can remove Curse of the Bell at least. Smiling Mask. I mean, we can exhaust it during combat. We can't remove it between fights. We can remove other cards. And Incense Burner is the big hit here. Every 6 turns, gain 1 intangible. That's a very powerful defensive relic because it makes it so that, you know, 1 out of every 6 turns, you don't have to really fight. Okay, events we're thinking about. Apparitions are very good. Bites are fine. Second half of the act, I don't know about Coliseum. We only have 3 energy still. We could just go to, we could prioritize shops just for the card removes, or we could prioritize events. So 3 events: shop, campfire, elite, event, campfire, elite, and question mark elite. That's pretty good if low on campfires. I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, a painful turn, but I do think we just Echo Form and take 22. I'm gonna drink this regen potion. If we draw Sunder, Fire Potion does do it for us. And I think that's a thing we should do. So 32 plus 20. We'll get the one with the most health. Alright, let's consume and defend. No, you know what? I should have double defended. I forgot we had Echo Form. I was so excited about the other thing I was doing. Okay, let's just get a couple lightning arms. That'll do a bunch of damage, and that finishes the fight. Incense Burner on 3. We get a Smoke Bomb, and ooh, this is actually kind of a tough choice. Big Dark Orb or a Ball Lightning. We don't have any area of effect attack, we don't have any big attack, but the upgrade is really nice. It's the same damage for half the energy. But I'm going to take the bigger card, thanks to Echo Form. Duplicate a Defrag Plus or an Echo Form. Duplicate a Defrag Plus. I'm not sure I want an Echo Form, I know I always want another Defrag Plus. And hey, we get an extra card remove. The rest of these don't spark joy. Plus, we're going right here. Remove a card that isn't our favorite stuff. And more defrag? Maybe more cool-headed? I would love a Glacier. I'd love an upgraded full-headed, but I'm just kind of living right now. I would definitely take a book here. I'm willing to rest for it. Yeah! Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 permanent curses in our deck. So that's a downside, but our Doom and Gloom double plays. And our Sunder double plays. First time each turn. So that's powerful. Just gonna rest here. Necronomicon is awesome. There is no alternative to Echo Form. So it's attack for 21. If I defrag 3 times, that's 6 focus, and then cool-headed blocks for 8. Or I could cool-headed twice and gain 4 focus, and that's probably the right move. Okay, next turn I am intangible. So scary though this looks, we're actually good right now. So I could double play Asunder. But I think we're killing with this Dark Orb, which means I actually can't double consume and cool-headed, because that would evoke the Dark Orb. I could draw a card. Do I want to, though? Maybe I just double consume. I mean, it's a pretty good option. We do have the bronze scales to do a little bit of damage to it eventually. What do I want to draw? If I dual cast, that blocks for 30. Alright, I guess we're just using that up. So now we're fully blocked, and let's get the Dark Orbs back. We can smoke while I'm out of here if it gets too spicy. But I think if we can... So this would draw 4 cards. If we double cool-headed though, it evokes that for 15, and then we block for another 24 by channeling 2 more. So that's 39 block. We're being attacked for 42. So if we do this, we never die this turn. And if we do this, we never die this turn. Glacier is a must. I would like to get rid of that other cool-headed now, but I'm still going to cool events here. Upgrade all strikes and defense. We cannot remove Curse of the Bell or Necronomicurse from our deck. So yeah, let's upgrade all our strikes and defense. That's nice. Upgrade all our skills, yes please. I really want to remove a card, but at this point I think a charge battery is good at helping us live and not die. Rest up, for sure. Do I want a cool-headed plus? I mean, yes. I don't know if I want all these regular cool-headeds, and we also have a Glacier. We have so many Frost Orbs, which is such a great problem to have. Turbo could be interesting. We do have a lot of card draw. Card draw, card draw, card draw, card draw. And it helps us play Echo Form if we can get like a hologram. Give me another event. Alright, Thorns are going to do great here. Oh, I should have amplified that actually. I was thinking I needed the charge battery, but I could have just amplified the defrag. Oh well, that does a good start there. So now this does let us Echo Form. So let's zap. That draws us more cards. Alright. Get new orb. Good orb. Go form and defend plus. Could play this to lose HP, but I don't see why we would do that. So 12, 24, 38. So we don't die. I mean, it sucks, but we don't die. And we can Echo Form a self-repair. We got a double play on that. Defragment. Is it because Necronomicurse double played the Sunder, so Echo Form didn't double play it? That was really interesting. I'll do this because why not? Alright, so now we have one turn to draw Echo Form. Unfortunately, we have not drawn Echo Form, and it will die to that lightning orb. Sorry, did I say Echo Form? I meant self-repair. I'll take a loop. It's a decent power. We don't have any health anymore, so we could lose here. But that's a good Sunder. Playing it twice doesn't super help us here, but like, I'll take it. Incense Burner is not at the best number, but we haven't really felt like we were able to control that. I think I do want a zapping orb. You know, we don't die here. We have Smoke Bomb. So Defragment Glacier is incredible. Echo Form Defragment is also incredible, but there is the whole issue of our potential death, so I think it has to be Echo Form Defend plus. Not a fan, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, and this is a little frightening. Hello.
Could you take Jenny for a walk this morning?
Yeah, I can do that in a little while.
See you
Bye.
later.
Alright, consume, defragment, and smoke bomb. Bye. Alright, so that's how we used our smoke bomb. Not the best elite fight for us, but we got through it. I would love to sunder this rat, but that does make us die to that. Rat-a-tat-tat. Do I just not sunder them? So that goes from 21 to 31. And well, 27 to 31. Hate it. But we just gotta do it. Alright, that looks like that's our run. Ah, well. It was less than 30 minutes, so I think my standard policy is that I will hop into another one. See who it goes. Money. Money with a downside. Boss relic. There is an immediate shop on a path that takes us to a Campfire Elite, then another shop, or Elite Campfire if we're feeling really spicy. So with immediate shop, I think Curse for 250 gold is a pretty good option. Alright, we will be weak next turn, but we got these fancy lightning orbs. But yeah, that Curse did cost us 4 damage. Plus, we had to draw it instead of another card, so it cost us some block. It was truly terrible. Alright, 16, 22, and then 25. It has 26 health. So, let's just take 2 and get it close to death. And then into the grave. Beautiful. None of these are really helpful right now. I'm gonna take a capacitor for the potential, but it is kind of a drag on the deck at the moment. These are all kind of bummers. Remove a doubt. I could go for a Juicy Bracelet, I guess. Toolbox can be interesting, and probably just a potion. If I go for Juicy Bracelet, these two events could be interesting things. Choosing a card at the start of combat could be intriguing. These are all just so not relevant to what we're trying to do here, unfortunately. I know Juicy Bracelet is pretty good. I'm not sure how good Toolbox is. Let's find out. So we're about to draw 5, so this should be 7 damage, so that's no good. Let's take a little bit of card draw here. put a defend on top, so then we can strike, strike, strike. Cool. Thanks, Toolbox. Defend, defend, zap, I think. I don't know. You could make a strong case for dual cast in that scenario. Luckily, it was fine either way. Regen potion. Yikes, I would love an attack. I guess I'll take a hologram? Alright, upgrade a... I don't know, a hologram? Maybe I should have removed a card here. Or transformed if I just really needed something. Oh well. I guess I'll upgrade a zap. We have a capacitor and a hologram, so having a 0 cost card is nice. Gold and a curse that we can remove after an elite, but are we willing to have a curse for one elite? No, because we will die. Our deck is barely strong enough to fight an elite. Alright, so we have to fight not Gremlin Knob because we don't have any attacks. This is actually... I've taken a bad path here. I should not have gone to those question marks, and it is Gremlin Knob. But we got one artifact. Very important. We prevent it from making us vulnerable. I will use the healing because max health is the only way we're getting out of this because we just have strikes and lightning orbs. Cannot afford to play blocks here. I don't think I can afford to play dual cast. It's trying to make us vulnerable, but we have blocked it. Alright, so we're going to give it 9 strength. Yikes. What else do we do, though? So this boost would boost it to 25 this turn, 25 next turn. We don't die. And how else are we supposed to kill it? Without these lightning orbs. Alright. So strike. Strike. These will deal 9 this turn and 9 next turn, so that's 18. So I could play defend if I thought we could deal 11 damage otherwise. But I just really want to make sure we get through this fight. Shout out to Regen Potion. And all the money. Static Discharge would be our first way to deal damage. And that was a great time to get all the money. Okay. Orichalcum is really good. Clockwork Souvenir is often quite good, so that comes to 329. So we do that and a defrag or a card remove. We could also take like any attack. Potion? Potion. Max health, good. Alright, give me a card. I want to do this fight, because you could give me a card. Just take a Master of Strategy. Alright, Static Discharge is pretty good in this fight. Because... Okay, so we could take 1 on purpose by playing Defend. Or we could just let Orichalcum fully block for us, and I think we can get out of this without taking damage. Would be nice. Cool. Alright, Defrag is a great card. And a potion. Charge battery or go for the eyes? Go for the Eyes does a pitiful amount of damage, but it does do some damage. And with a hologram, 0 cost cards get better. Can I afford to upgrade here is the question. I have a skill potion. And a Clockwork Souvenir, which helps block like scary vulnerables. And I have an Orichalcum, which helps me live very good. Alright. I might take an Essence of Steel. Works really well with our Orichalcum. Okay. I don't think we can play an Apotheosis here, but we could have it. Actually, I could just plated armor here. And take one. Thanks, Apotheosis. Now I'm blocked, and I just play stuff. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with all these orb slots with just one zap, but hey, I have them, and they're mine. And that's the fight. I might storm just to fill up some of these orb slots. Wish I could tell what it was going to do, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to grab a free block card. Glad I did. I don't think Capacitor is worth much here. So I'm going to play a Strike. Alright, Storm, Defragment, and another Strike. It is trying to give us a debuff, but we have negated it. Alright, what happens if I zap Hologram? So if I just zap, that's 12 damage, so it's splitting. It would be cute to hologram Capacitor and start filling out more spots, but I think it makes a lot more sense to just do that and pop it real good. And then we pop them both. Alright, I can work with that. I will take a Frost Orb. Do I think we can survive its big attack with our deck? Not really. And even if we can, the following phases can be pretty rough. I'll take a Discovery though. Tell me what you got. Machine Learning works pretty well against all the slimes it's putting into me. Helps me get more of the cards I want and less of the ones I hate. Alright, so Storm, Static Discharge, Zap, Hologram, and Zap. Alright, so now here's the exciting turn. Alright. We have drawn all attacks. What's cool-headed? Caster, and just play some cards here, see what we get. Defend, Hologram, Defend, Exhaust. I'll take that Defend back, actually. We will get a couple Lightning Orbs off of this 20 damage. I'm glad I rested, because I would be dead. Alright, and this is the split we get. I probably should have examined a little more closely how much I liked that split, but by the time I really thought about it, it was too late. Okay. If we do these, we block for 10, 16, 19. We probably like this one less. So if I don't play this, I get 2 more Lightning Orbs, but I take 5 more damage. I feel like our health is a priority here. So that's a good bop 'em. Alright, what would I get back? Probably a Zap. So these are not the best splits in the world, I'll say that. Playing that Defend was actually bad, because I have MusicalConman. Shouldn't have done it. Alright, I'm glad we got a little more concentrated split over here. And that's an okay distribution of damage. block as much as we can, try to live. So we could block for a little more than we need to. The lightning orbs do their thing. We become frail. Well, we don't become frail, but we become weak. Wow, that was the first time our clockwork souvenir got used. Okay. We just really hope to hit that twice, and now we end our turn and see what happens to us. Alright, death. Death happens to it. Wait. Oh, the lightning evoke could have gotten some stuff done, but we just did not quite get the random things we needed. Alright, one more. Random rare, money, boss relic. Money good. Random rare and boss relic insistent. Let's go money. Elite campfire. Campfire, elite. So it's a very aggressive path possible. Let's see what the shop gives us. We could get some very powerful cards that make that easier. Alright. Good start here. And we just play 3 defense, take 1 damage, and let our lightning orbs continue to work. And then we strike it. We strike it down. Fire potion is very nice for an early elite. Could take a chaos. I'm just going to take an equilibrium because it's got a big number on it. But here I will just do damage. Yeah, I'll do a cast. And it's kind of tricky to kill it this turn. Let's equilibrium and zop. Now it certainly dies next turn, and we take no damage. Good fight. Another aggressive potion. I guess I'll take a go for the eyes. Alright, shopping time. Take another clockwork souvenir. Rip and Tear is interesting. Clockwork souvenir and cool-headed? Just really try to get some attacks from, I guess, this hallway fight. We do have great damage potions. Let's see what this event gives. It gives away a strike. So our damage goes down, which I would not feel confident doing without these. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We can make it weak. We can defend, zap, and strike. Equilibrium or just do some extra damage? Let's do some extra damage. We're fully blocked. We're trying to destroy it after all. Alright, good fight. Streamline is just an attack with a big number. I don't love Streamline, but I want damage. Alright. I'll hold on to these. They do damage. If we wanted to split next turn. We don't really have any powers or anything to get in play. I guess Streamline and Zap are our main things to get started. So let's do those. Alright. So we can afford to take this fight a little slower than we normally might, because we're going to block one of its debuffs. So I'm going to full block here. And we've got the aggression in hand. Let's take one of these. Okay, a Dark Orb is good. So if I could get rid of that Lightning Orb, that would be great. That's kind of tough. Kind of tough. I want the Dark Orb in the back. Cool-headed. Ooh, I'll play a Streamline. dual cast, streamline, doom and gloom. Take 3. So now we should be pretty set. We just need to get that dark orb back to the front again, and that'll do it. It's gonna be a little tricky to draw dual cast here. So it's debuffed our strength, but not our block. Also, streamline happens. Alright, we fully block, and I accept that. Alright, we get to do our big dark orb. Awesome. And potions every fight is great. Wow, Meteor Strike. What a dream. But we have 3 energy and no cards that give us more energy, so it seems a little aggressive right now. Barrage does some decent damage. But I kind of like the Sweeping Beam. It'll be worse later, but it's better right now. We could upgrade to Streamline, but Streamline is going to get so bad later. I might upgrade to Go for the Eyes. 2 weak is not nothing. Okay, this is scary. Sweeping Beam is going to do good area of effect damage, but it also makes everything worse, because these 2 gain strength when you attack them. But that's what this is for. And this will buff it up to 9, but I'll just take it back down to 6. You know what? I could have done Go for the Eyes Strike to kill one of those, and I can't kill that one. But you know what? We only take 1. We block the impending debuff with our Clockwork Souvenir. That is a great souvenir. I don't know what it's a souvenir from, but it's pretty legit. Works for me. So... oh, it makes us weak and frail. So we blocked the weak before, but the frail was beyond our ability to stop. So if I... yikes. I gotta kill that thing. Dual cast. Okay, a hit here is good. A hit here is good. 2 hits here is also good. So there's always a good outcome for dual cast. We'll just block as much as we can. We take 1. This thing no longer has block, and hopefully we obliterate it. Also, we could just chill for another turn, because it's not going to get any worse. Alright, it died. Good fight. I'm proud of that fight. Focus Potion, and yikes, another Go for the Eyes. A Beam Cell. Could also take a Recycle, try and shrink our deck. I'm gonna take a Beam Cell, I guess. It's not very good, I don't think, but it helps us kill things. Momify in hand. We don't have any powers, but if we can get them, we'll be very happy. Alright, so here's the Beam Cell in action. 22 damage, and 9 plus 12 takes it down to 32. We don't actually want that. We don't want to split this turn. We will block the debuff, and then split it on our own terms when we're ready, which is immediately. Alright, so it's down to 13. Let's see what our hand looks like. So we could deal... so we're always doing one of these. They're the same. So I could strike and zap, and there's a 50% chance I kill one. So I either... so being attacked for 17, and I have 7 block. So I 50% take 10 damage, 50% take less, or 3. So that's like 50% odds on 3.5 damage, let's say, is our average. Or I just play defend, and I definitely take 2. Sorry, I definitely take 5. So definitely take 5, or maybe take 10. This makes the fight easier enough that I'm gonna give it a thing. It's pretty much a coin flip. We lost the coin flip, but that's how it go. And now we have won the fight. Alright, give me a, like, power? No? Just an attack, I guess. It's fine for going to 2 elites, is what it's fine for. So we could upgrade a streamline, upgrade a rebound, upgrade a beam cell. I think I'll upgrade a beam cell. If we're doing a lot of our damage with attacks, 2 vulnerable is a big difference. And it's nice against Gremlin Knob. Alright, let's get a Frost Orb while we can. And I will use a Focus Potion here. And I will rebound a strike. It's really weird to want to put a strike on top of your deck, but I think against Gremlin Knob we do want that. Sweeping Beam could pull a Beam Cell, a Go for the Eyes, or trash that we don't want, so it's better than strike here. Cool. Take 4 and block the vulnerable. Clockwork Souvenir coming in clutch. And we Beam Cell, we Go for the Eyes, we strike. And if we zap, it's dead next turn. So then we might as well defend. So good Gremlin Knob fight. It was dead next turn anyway, so we didn't need to zap. But we get potion slots, which is great with the White Beast statue. And we'll take a buffer. We will probably upgrade a buffer. Are any of the rest of these really good upgrades? No. It's not incredible against Hexaghost, but it's still a decent card. And it's good in this fight. Alright, give me something good. Buffer is good. Okay, so 1, 2, then 3, and buffer. So now we block, we get our streamline started, and we keep our buffer stack. Alright. And equilibrium. So we use our buffer stack, but we continue to not take the damage. The bad damage that we like to not take. We get our other buffer stack. We just keep doing that. So 1 buffer stack in use. Yeah, buffer is really good against sentries, it turns out. I can play 2 cool-headeds, but we don't have any focus. Why don't I just do some double sweeping beams, use our buffer stack here. And just do the maximum damage. So this one might actually hit us, because we're trying to kill that one. So we've used up our buffer stack. Alright. Just in case. Alright, we actually take damage here. A terrible shame. But we take 5 for this entire elite fight, and we only used 1 potion. Pretty good for me. Reinforced body? Pretty defensive deck. But I'll take it. Equilibrium can be decent on turn 1. I don't know if I should have taken this, frankly. We could just take a cool-headed. It's often good. And if that's what we're doing, I think we might actually want to upgrade the cool-headed. Alternative, we could just upgrade our block. We've got a fairy in a bottle and a block potion. We kind of need to do damage to this thing. I think we have to upgrade Streamline, because we don't really have any good ways to deal damage to 264 HP health bar. Alright. It begins. We have drawn some of our best defensive cards before the turn where we really need them, but we have them now. Alright. Let's just hold on to these for a second. And we don't have much health, so it's not a very big attack, which is good. Alright, now it's probably rebound to beam cell. We should zap defend, as much as I want to play strikes while it's vulnerable. Okay, so if I'd really like to play both of these and buffer, but that's kind of up to random number generator. Alright, so we get to fully block this turn, and we get to keep our 2 buffer stacks, which is good because I think it does a big attack soon. That's not the one. Unfortunately, this defend won't do much for us here, because it's a buffer stack. Oh no, wait, we made it weak. That's why we make it weak. Also because it does damage. Okay, we definitely want to hold on to Reinforced Body. So if we just rebound and Equilibrium. And what if we just did... I'd love to do Streamline and Equilibrium. That would use a buffer stack, though. If we just Reinforce Body, we're fine. If we Equilibrium and Defend, that's 18 plus 2, so that full blocks. We don't get to play Streamline, but at least we get to keep it, and hopefully we'll get it with Beam Cell or Rebound. Okay. So here's all our little attacks. Make it vulnerable, do a little attack, do a little attack. Probably should have played this first. Do a little attack. No, we should probably block. We're out of energy. Okay, we've got 2 buffer stacks. It is at 97 health, and here is the big attack. So 20, and then we use 1 buffer stack. Cool, so we don't actually take any damage there, but now we have all these burns, and it's kind of nasty. Gonna keep playing Equilibrium for a little while. There's our Streamline. And probably just want to play the highest block thing that we can, even if Cool-Headed would be nice. We still have our block potion and our fairy in a bottle. So we're taking 8, 17, 15 is what we're being attacked for net. So let's do one of those. That's great. With that in mind, I will get another one of those. Oh, that's rough. Okay, so 11. So when we take 1, we take 7. That's not worth a block potion. It's scary, but it's not worth a block potion. That is so many burns in our deck, though. So a block potion here would block 8. We're going to take 8. We're trying to get the full value out of that. We're so close to killing it, but we're also very close to death. So we're being tired for 28. So we could block for 10, 15, 17, 29. Strike doesn't do anything here, but I'll play it because it's cool. Alright. We need Beam Cell and Streamline Shenanigans, because this is... Yikes. It's yikes. All around. Whew. Okay, so our defensive potions are out. And so is Hexaghost. Easy fight, never worried. Hey, we get a potion. Okay. I think this is an all for one. We've got a Go for the Eyes plus, a Beam Cell plus, and a Streamline plus a Rebound. This is an all for one deck now. Energy, but they have Strength. Curse and Relics, or Plasma. We don't actually have a lot of orbs, so we could keep that Plasma for a while. There's a thought. I kind of like the energy, though. Let's just play more stuff. Even if a lot of our stuff is going to cost 0, we still have to play other stuff that draws those cards. I do like an early shop. We've got enough money that like we can't necessarily buy any relic, but we could buy most relics. Go Elite, Campfire, and then we're locked into Elites. Here we could choose Elite, Campfire. Then we're locked into Elites, but we got another Campfire, so we could do a 2 Elite act with a couple of Campfires, and we go to this early shop. I'm into it. Guess we will rebound our Go for the Eyes, put it on top of our deck, then we will draw our Go for the Eyes off the top of our deck. And probably use a potion here. Cool. Good potion. This one is vulnerable, so I guess that's the one we're attacking now. I would love to fill up these potion slots. Also, I really need to kill these. This will help. Given that I have 2 buffer stacks, I should just let it hit me and do as much damage as I can. Because I want that money back for this impending shot. Alright, give me that stuff. Nice. Definitely take a Compile Driver plus. It does damage, it draws cards, we like these things. The good face, bad face is tempting, always. We could get money right before a shop, though. That's a lot of... I mean, it's not a lot of money, but 50 gold, like 261 versus 311 is a pretty significant difference. Why don't I try it once? Just once. Take the money. I could upgrade my reinforced body. It's not bad. I could get a hand upgrade. Centennial Puzzle is also very good. Recursion is a card that can become 0 cost. If we upgrade it, would we upgrade it though? Not sure that we would. We have other upgrades that could become 0 cost. I might go for a hand agreed here. It's a little aggro, but let's give it a shot. I could get a Cold Snap and a Melter. I don't know if I want those. Could remove a Strike. Loop is okay. I think Mummified Hand, makes loop better than other options, just because it'll make something else cost 0. So let's do that. Because Mummified Hand, you can just, play other stuff for free. Okay. We're not playing that because it doesn't do any good. But we prevented it from making us frail. I could put an all for one on top and take 8. I mean, I'm only playing the 1 defend anyway. So let's try and draw some 0 cost cards that we can actually use our all for one with. Okay, there's one. Also a buffer. And a reinforced body. Cool. Wait, we did not buy the Chemical X. I was acting like we did. Okay, we used a buffer there. But that's fine. We beam cell. So that's 30 and then 60. Yeah, we get our money. Give me that money. 4 energy and big attacks works for me. Genetic algorithm plus. Absolutely. Love that card. Lock for 28. Not the most exciting turn, but you know what? Nothing happened. Now it's gonna miss a debuff. Okay with that. Just do our big attack there. Alright. We play all the cards. And then we use 2 buffer stacks, unfortunately. But hey, they blocked 12 damage, and that's gotta be good for something. So we can block for 18, which we should. Ooh, I really want to play that all for 1. But I also really don't want to take 13 damage from not playing Equilibrium. It's unfortunately just not the best all for 1 I've ever seen. Kind of tough to hand a greed here. Kill that darn armor, so we'll just settle for making it die, even if we don't get the money. Bop. Hologram would be really good with this deck. I'll take another go for the eyes. It does cost 0. 3 potions, probably yes to the elite fight. What else would we... What would we upgrade? Probably the hand agreed? I think we can handle it. We got a lot of health. Thanks to regen potion. We probably want to use a blessing of the fort at some time in this fight. I don't think we're using it for cool-headed plus and go for the eyes plus. Try and destroy that one. Block what we can. See what happens next. Philosopher's Stone is not amazing in this fight. So we could get a beam cell and a go for the eyes back, and that seems good. Do we ever kill this one this turn? If we all for 1, then we beam cell, and then we go for the eyes for basically 4. Not really. I could defend, dual cast buffer, and then all for 1 is free. Seems good. Now I can do this. Just kill it, I guess. I'd like to apply vulnerable to that. But this needs to die. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. It buffs strength on only itself. I'll hold on to Hand Agreed to take out one of the little ones. It won't give me money, but I mean it'll make it go away. Cool. Take out both the little ones. It buffs strengths again, but hopefully it just gets stuck in a loop of... Yikes, not doing that. Okay. But this is fine. Because I can loop plus, and I can defend, so these will block the first 17, and my buffer stacks will block the other 2. And I'm going to make it vulnerable, because we do need to start killing this thing. And we've upgraded the strikes, so they seem worth playing. Alright. Yes, we get to rebound our Streamline. It's very important. We can play it again next turn for that big damage. If we draw a Streamline Hand Degrade, ooh, and a Beam Cell. Don't mind if I do. We can even get the money. Okay, we used 3 potions, but we have White Beast Statue, and those come back. We got through it, I think, taking no damage. We didn't really get much of a relic. Turbo is a 0-cost card. It's not incredible, but it's a 0-cost card, and it can be good. Alright, let's loop. Yeah, let's just play Streamline. Fine with taking 1 damage and using our Clockwork artifact. Clockwork Souvenir, giving us an artifact charge. I don't know why that's so hard for me. Okay, 50% shot. Good enough. This will not bring that back, no? No, it will not. Still does damage. Okay, so if we reinforce body twice, it'll get us done. So now we're fully blocked. We keep our buffer stack, and we get the reinforced body again next turn in case they do a big attack. A medium attack. Okay, Beam Cell, that. Dual cast, because why not? And reinforced bod. What are my odds of... I won't go for the odds in my discard pile. What are my odds of getting Hand of Greed on both of them? Good enough to dream. Is it a wise dream? I don't know. I have 2 buffer stacks, so like, probably yeah. Okay, so 13. So we're using it this turn. Unless we aren't. If we hold on to some strikes. Just gain 28 block. I mean, it seems good. It's not healing this turn, and that is vulnerable, so a Hand of Greed will get the job done. Money. Not too worried about killing this with Lightning Orbs, because it will heal itself. Okay. Nothing really happens this turn. But at least we got that loop on a Frost Orb. I mean, that said, I may change that just to get through the deck faster. So 6 goes down to 10. It's healing itself. Don't worry, your buddy will be okay. We're just trying to draw cards here. If I play either of these, it gets very close to death. And I want it close to death, but I don't know if I want it very close to death. Alright. It's healing. So it's going to go down to 9. So we can afford 1 more card draw. Alright, let's hang on to this hand. No, it buffed its strength. Why would it do that? Oh, I'm so sad. That was my friend that I liked. I could grab a Ball Lightning for the damage, but I don't think that's how we're really doing it. I could grab a Rebound in order to get extra plays on Streamline, extra plays on All for One, maybe extra plays on Hand Degrade. It's okay, but Rebound is not usually a very good card. I don't know, I feel like it gives us a lot of control over our draws in this particular deck. Do we want to go for 2 elites and all these and 2 hallway fights? Hallway fights do give us potions, but we could also go for 2 upgrades and 1 elite. The upgrades are Hand Degrade and Loop Plus. They're okay. I mean, an elite is better than a campfire, but I think 2 campfires are better than an elite. Let's upgrade our money. We can no longer become frail. That seems nice. We could go for an upgrade after the elite as well, in case we get a card we want to upgrade more than Loot Plus. But again, with Mummified Hand, it's just a decent card. We haven't really built a strategy around powerful orb synergies, but Loop is just good enough on its own. Alright. Do we have our Flex Potion this turn? That's unfortunate. No. We do not. That's... Yeah, let's just get that played. Hopefully we don't go through a draw pile again with 20 cards in it. Vulnerable Potion would be nice, but we don't got it. So we'll take a little bit of damage. It's been a while. Feels nostalgic. Alright. So these are attacking for 24, so if we reinforce body for 4, we're good. So what we'll do is we will... They're attacking for 36. Do we ever just do this for 42? Just trying to get extra hand to greed plays? No, certainly not. Okay, so do we want Beam Cell or Reinforced Body on top? Probably Beam Cell. So let's make that vulnerable, kill that, and block a bunch. So now that's vulnerable. We can hand degrade it. And then we can hand degrade again. Alright. Next turn we gain another 25 gold. Okay. You know what? Wait, did I not put hand degrade on top? What am I doing with my life? Well, anyway. Bias Cog we just take, right? Like, it doesn't super fit with our deck, but you still just take it, right? We have a Loot Plus. We have a Cool Headed and a Zap. That's it. But we also have a Clockwork Souvenir. So it's really good turn 1. I think we just take it. It's a nice go for the eyes. Hand Agreed Defend. Yeah, I mean, it's 25 damage. We do take a wound. Good turn for Buffer. Hit Streamline? Didn't hit Streamline. It's fine. We'll use a Buffer stack here. You know what? Probably should have used a Vulnerable Potion this fight. Okay, so this is where it gets a little scary. Thanks, Philosopher's Stone, for your great service to our beautiful place that we are. That kind of petered out, huh? Okay, well, let's do one of these. Let's rebound an Equilibrium. And we full block, what do you know? Bias Cog coming in clutch. Get one of those. Being attacked for 30. So we are fully blocked, so we can hang on to these. But we didn't do any damage this turn, and it's just gonna keep hitting us a lot. Alright. Give me something cool. Alright, Beam Cell, rebound onto All for One. Let's do this. Oh, the Void gets added into our... Oh, I don't know, we put the Turbo back into it. No, I was trying to put the All for One on top. Why am I like this? All for one on top would have totally won that. Okay, anyway. Well, we got a bunch of zero cost stuff, and we got a flex potion if we need it. Hey, we drew all for one. That was pretty lucky. We can't try to play Hand of Greed here, right? It just seems like a lot. Okay, another vulnerable potion. I'm pretty into it. We could take another beam cell, or we could take a doom and gloom. Doom and gloom is a good card, and it would be our first area of effect damage. Do we need that for the Act 4, for the Act 3 elites? Like Reptomancer? It might be good for Collector. Or there's just another beam cell, or we could take a recursion and upgrade it. I think I'm going to take the Doom and Gloom. It's just 10 AoE damage. Ooh, Coliseum fight. Okay. Alright. How are we playing this? Probably just blocking this turn. This one is going to try and make us vulnerable eventually. This one is trying to make us weak first, which is a nuisance. Alright. We don't have any zero costs in our pile. What if I gain strength? And that would be 14, so actually 21. Okay, so we'll do before the vulnerable. So 14, nah, we'll do it. So 14 goes to 21. So 42 damage. So I could kill one. So that goes to 15, so that goes to 22. So yeah, so 22 plus 21 is 43. Then I could just do a strike. Or a rebound. The point is that one dies and we don't become vulnerable, and all for one goes... I mean, it's not great, but I think I'd rather have that on top of our deck. Yikes. That was a blunder. You gotta play the thing. Oh, that's a bad thing. Oh, right, we have the Clockwork Souvenir, so the strength becomes permanent. Such a good potion. Okay. We go for the eyes. We all for one. Go for the eyes. And we genetic algorithm. And we don't sweeping beam because we're greedy and we would love to play our hand of greedy. With a buffer stack, it's pretty safe to try and do that. There we go. This will kill us, but I'm so greedy, I can't resist it. Alright. Okay. We can block the vulnerable, or we can play the bias cog. So that's 6, 10. So hopefully the lightning orb hits that. So if it does, we live. Cool. Could be a good reinforced body. Also could be a very good all for one. If I all for one, I can make it weak and vulnerable, and then I can turbo the reinforced body, and that'll give it 6 strength when we're vulnerable, so that's 9 extra damage, so it'll go to 34, but we'll block for 28, 34. Cool. Actually, this blocks for 14, going to 20, and it would attack for... We need all the block we can get. So this will block for 21. We got 1 spare energy. Alright, I really should have rebounded the all for one. I'm playing this a little rushed, I think. Hey, what do you know? Easy fight. 2 relics. Pocket Watch. Horn Cleat. Both really strong relics. FTL is just a 0-cost card. I guess I'm going to take it. We need card draw. Okay, so this is a bad enemy for our deck to fight. I'm going to Equilibrium, and I'd like to Hand Greed, but let's get some orbs. Next turn we get our Horn Cleat active, plus we draw 3 extra cards from Pocket Watch. So this is a good turn. Oh, our Clockwork Souvenir blocked the debuff, so it's actually fine. I think we're going to play more than 3 cards this turn. Let's make it weak for a long time. And we'll just play our genetic algorithm, get it stacked. Okay, draw me a card that helps. To the Snecko. To the Snecko. Oh well, it was a beautiful run. I should really play these better and win, but it was fun. Thanks for watching.